Perched at the edge of innovation and community spirit in Seffner, Florida, Armwood Senior High School emerges as a landmark of educational ambition. Within its walls, a groundbreaking venture unfolds. The school has heralded the establishment of a STEAM lab, a singular space that ignites a passion for science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. The Building Excellence Foundation, playing a pivotal role in this initiative, funds and supports the lab's creation, showcasing its commitment as a beacon in the realm of educational philanthropy. The foundation has become an indispensable ally in bringing this vision to life at Armwood. This development raises intriguing questions. What ignited the groundbreaking partnership between Armwood Senior High, the Building Excellence Foundation, and Giant Oil, setting a new standard for educational innovation?
Literally a card in my mailbox, because we were already looking at creating a robotics team. Not sure who was going to be in charge of it yet, but the conversation as soon as I saw the card was, what if? What was the possibility of maybe just vetting and just making sure that this was, one, for real, and then two, what was it going to take to be able to make this happen? And so then the conversation started.
So when we launched our foundation, we obviously needed schools to implement our labs in. Armwood was the one recipient that did reach back out to us. They have been such a great partner with us. They're such great collaborators. Mr. Newfield here was already on his way in building a STEM lab, but due to budget cuts, they had to pause on that. And that's when we came in and we collaborated with them in order to actually execute. To have all the elements within the lab, from branding the walls to furniture to equipment, it is estimated at $150,000. This was a collaborative project, so when we joined in on the project with Armwood to create the STEAM lab, they were already pre-funded in terms of the technology that was within it, and then we funded the furniture and the wiggle room and then the design of it all.
Venturing into unexplored territory, the foundation encountered obstacles that put its resolve and resourcefulness to the test. This collaboration, their first major foray into directly facilitating an educational project like the STEAM Lab at Armwood, unveiled the complexities of translating vision into tangible reality.
With our first lab, we definitely bumped into, a few minor issues, things with vinyls, things with painting, getting the dimensions correct. We had to, work around some things that have already been printed and shipped out. But, our team's really great, and they've been working around that and making it work.
So this is the layout of the room. They're going to have a wiggle room inside of the STEAM lab to where they can go in and have private conversations or do videos.
COEGI is the acronym for our values for the Building Excellence Foundation. It stands for collaborate, open mind, explore, grow, and innovate. These are values that we believe that need to be instilled in students at a very young age.
Despite the initial hurdles, the lab stands today as a beacon of success, embodying the collective dream of transforming education through innovation in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. This achievement is not just a testament to the enduring partnership between Armwood and the Building Excellence Foundation, but also a reflection of the community's resilience, dedication, and shared commitment to educational excellence.
We kind of joked earlier, this has kind of been a long time vision of bouncing ideas back and forth. Well, what about this? Well, what about this? Do you think we can do this? And then I have somebody who I'm very lucky that'll sit there and write all of the grants to help us get those ideas and make them happen. So this is just so going to put Armwood on the map, and to just have all of you business partners here to actually see when you made those donations, what it really comes to, and see it live. And then I just really hope that we'll continue the partnership of you guys continue to see the amazing things that our kids do.
We are proud that our first lab is here at Armwood. I have two daughters that attend here, and Ms. Langston and Mr. Newfield have been such great partners for us and being patient with us, being this is our first lab. We are excited for you guys to all come see, and I think without further ado, Hadil will.
All right, let's get into it. All right, well, thank you guys again for joining us today, and without further ado, welcome.
My favorite thing in the lab so far is the virtual reality. I just love getting to work with all of this stuff and really be able to see that whole three-dimensional aspect, because what I've typically been limited to is just the 2D screen. And so getting to work with that three-dimensional interactive version of it, it enables the mind to think much more realistically.
In terms of the COEGI Lab, a lot of the things that we're planning on using include the streaming room, so the podcast studio, right? We do a lot of practice role plays and practice real life case studies with our students. And so just having a place where there's not a lot of noise is really, really helpful, as well as the fact that we're able to do a lot of things with virtual reality and computers, right? We really try to focus on a lot of our virtual events, as well as, just different challenges that our students can participate in, just to advance in terms of career development, because career development is something that's super important to us. Every student has potential. We always like to say that passion is palpable, right? The thing is just that students may not have a lot of opportunities. So the COEGI Lab offers equal education opportunities, right? It kind of levels the playing field, and it's such a great thing for us to have here at Armwood, especially since we're a Title I school, meaning that a third of our population is under the poverty level. It's honestly, the impact is, you can't even describe it.
DECA, one of the things that really sets us apart is building up those 21st century skills, so critical thinking, communication. So the way the lab is set up, it really sets us up for having more opportunities to collaborate with each other, communicate with each other. So I think that's one of the great things that the lab is going to be used for, and also just prepping kids for competition, helping them with technological advancements, things like that with the VR headsets, I think is really going to be helpful for DECA.
Definitely the podcasting room immediately, because it's a different space for them. Some of them have gone on to UCF, Florida Poly, USF, or HCC, doing as a way to get into their esports or their computer science side. And so podcasting was something they would record, and then when they go home, they would actually remix it, and it would be part of the piece of their portfolio they need. Now this allows them to have a closed environment to where they don't have to do the editing now. They can just go in and just kind of make sure it looks or sounds okay.
My favorite element in the lab is the wiggle room, the media room that we have. As someone who has a personal fascination for production, I'm excited to see what the students are going to come up with. One of the walls is a green screen, so they can project any background that they want on it. The other wall is a whiteboard, so they can write down any ideas or jot down anything. So it's a small space, it's an 8x8 space, but it's packed with a lot of good things. If I had a school that had all of these things, I would probably never leave it. I would fail on purpose just to stay.
The main thing that I really have to say about the lab is, again, thank you to the Building Excellence Foundation. Continue furthering the possibilities for students here and giving us that potential for experiences.
Our vision for the Building Excellence Foundation is to continue building STEAM labs in schools, underserved schools, and schools that have a population of students where they are not given the opportunity to hone on those skills. Really evident in a lot of schools where you have these students who are learning by themselves, learning in their own time through YouTube or whatever other internet accessibilities they have, but they don't have the actual equipment and things on hand to practice those skills that they're learning theoretically. We are able to scale these labs, whether it's for a school that want the fundamental STEAM elements in their curriculum, or for a school that has a population of these students that are already working on it, but they need the funding abilities. We're always looking for people to contribute to our foundation, whether it's in a monetary way or it's in a supplier way. The best way to reach us is through our website, buildingexcellence.org, or you can email us at mail@buildingexcellence.org.
It was a great relationship, great partnership. There has been no moment, like right now in my world, we have DECA State next week, but my priority was making sure that you guys, you took a chance on us, I want to take a chance on, and I took a chance on you guys. I am telling everybody, you really should consider